We can now go across to correspondent Ewan Grillo standing by in Mexico City. Good morning to you. What is the latest on Ovidio Guzman? Do we know where exactly he's been taken?
Yeah, we do. So he was flown out, as you said, from Culiacan yesterday. He was taken here, first of all, to the top military base in Mexico City, Campo Uno. Then he was transferred to what's supposed to be Mexico's most high security prison, about an hour and a half drive here from the capital. Now, this prison, although it's meant to be the most high security prison in Mexico, was the place where El Chapo escaped from back in 2015. He dug a tunnel out of that prison. So some questions there. Is it going to be secure this time? You'd hope they've learned from their mistakes, but he's been secured there and is now will start beginning extradition proceedings because the United States have him on charges of trafficking crystal meth, marijuana, and cocaine.
Talk us through the security situation in Culiacan, because we saw images in that report, images that one would see in a TV show of shooting in the airport, passengers crouching in their seats. Residents have been told to stay indoors, and all this violence comes just hot on the heels of the U.S. president visiting the country.
Yeah, I mean, scenes of terror and a lot more widespread. For residents there, people were stuck in their home, running to make sure they got their children in their houses. People, really in a panic. I mean, you had very heavily armed convoys of hitmen. Everyone knows these drug traffickers are around anyway, but they're normally hidden. Suddenly they come out. So with hundreds and hundreds of heavily armed drug cartel figures on the streets with AK-47s, grenade launchers, even Barrett 50s, engaging in firefights with soldiers, burning trucks. Some other people started looting stores, probably not the drug cartel figures. It was the drug cartel ended up attacking the looters. Also, drug cartel people going into hospitals, stealing ambulances to help their wounded. So a chaotic scene there. Now, this morning, people are waking up trying to find out, can they go out? Can they go to work? And the state public security secretary just said, yes, you can. There are conditions to go to work. He said that right now. But let's see if anything happens, if the cartels come out and continue with their acts of violence and intimidation.
And Ewan, finally nabbing, El Chapo's son is a big coup for the president, isn't it?
A big coup, or really a kind of redemption for what happened in 2019. In 2019, they arrested him. There was all this violence and they let him go. And that was really a stain on his presidency. That looked really bad. Anytime you mentioned drug cartels and his president, you said, well, you let him go. He's weak or in league. And this was kind of setting the record straight. So kind of really making him come back and putting him in a decent position to negotiate with Joe Biden when he touches down here on Sunday.
Ewan, thank you very much for that. Ewan Grillo reporting there from Mexico City.